graders there, right? The big ones? All right. There's the fourth graders there. All right. And here comes Rick.
As we wait for that last class to come in, I would like to say one or two words. I would just like to say one or two words as we welcome the final members of our audience.
Yes, this has been a great pleasure to be with you. And fifth graders, you have a treat in store. Because you have a really cool literature teacher waiting for you in sixth grade. Her name is Amanda Holden. She will not regale us again with the blues number, but ask her about it when you hit sixth grade. Good. Now, what you are about to hear, fourth and fifth graders, you're about to hear our version of a musical show made up about a book you're going to read next year called A Land Remembered. Please, as they come in, I'm going to talk because our show is a good hour, and like I said, I knew we wouldn't start before 2:20, and I want to make sure that we don't neglect the kids whose songs are at the end of the hour. So I'm starting right now, even though they're coming in and sitting down. Understand? I just want to say, so these kids don't miss the opening number, that this play is an adaptation of a book that the sixth graders read and many other Floridians read called A Land Remembered by Patrick Smith. It also includes history of the Seminole people, especially the opening number. Only the opening number is a song that I wrote last Sunday, sitting by the pool of Betsy and Bob Pickup. All the other songs come out of the children's lyric writing assignments and improvisational exercises in the class of how to put rhythm and rhyme and melody together to create songs from our scribbled homework. So almost 90% of these lyrics come from our scribbled homework. And then after they scribbled them, they scribbled some more and did an edit, and then a third edit until you hear the songs that you're about to hear. None of these songs existed 13 days ago. Not a single musical idea or song existed 13 days ago. They are all original in the last 2 weeks. And we're going to share them with you now. I've told this group that in a 1-hour show for fourth and fifth graders, when normal classes only last 40 minutes, that they have to be particularly good storytellers in the 40th minute. We're going to take you through the story of 3 generations of Floridian people, including the way they interacted with the Seminole people who were here. And that is our play. Are you ready? Splendid. Then let us lace everyone. Here we go.
We come back to join our people in the Mayoki, Arkansas and Oklahoma. What do we know of these? I know nothing of these. The trip itself has killed many. Big summer and Cherokee. What do we know of once were prairies? What do we know of dust on trees? Think about those trees.
Better to die in Pahaoki than to live in a cold and barren land. You gave us food we didn't expect it, and the fire of a poor and generous man from a poor white man.
It seems the whole world's gone crazy, turned around all that we knew. Seems the way that we used to reckon, there's no bearing on no one. What are in the end? I promise you we won't forget this, that we may one day come to you. One day further down the trail, when times are different, times are new, we will come to you.
Better to die in Pahaoki than to live in a cold and barren land. You gave us food we didn't expect it, and the fire of a poor and generous man from a poor white man.
I am called Keith Tiger.
We didn't expect it, and the fire of a poor and generous man from a poor white man.
So we pray our wars are over.
Ready to laugh? All right. 1, 2, 3.
Section of strength by shooting the bear. Even though he killed it, it was done fair and square.
Papa went away, a big bear came. Mama got scared, I put his grin.
The next shot of beast, it was a bear, a bloody mess, but I don't care.
There was a bear, gave me a scare. I shot and flew right back there.
I shot a bear with big and hairy. He didn't really care because it was so scary. Papa away with soldiers, I shot a bear. Mom is scared, but I don't care.
First couple. Down back. Show that 5th grade. It's nothing you lack. Take little house and send them through. 1, 2, laugh. Next couple down and back. Gotta have shoes white and black. Take little house and send them through. Everybody laugh, that's what you do. I need a 3rd couple on down that sachet. I'd love to make you really move. Hey, take a big little house and through. We're gonna laugh, that's what we do. Now I know I gotta see Brooks dance.
others like small animals. Wild orchids clung to every limb, turning the somber trees into color bursts of yellow, white, green, and purple. There was also jumbo limbo trees, cocoa plum bushes, and oak festooned with Spanish moss.
And awesome magnolia trees reaching 60 feet outward and downward to the ground, like a mother hen protecting her brood. And piercing it all were royal palms whose bare trunks towered above some of the bald cypress, forming little umbrellas of barns high in the sky.
Hi, I'm Saul McIvy. I'm Zach McIvy. I'm 8 years old, and this is my story. One day, a guy from the army came and took my daddy away. He said that he was going to be a drover for the army to drive the cows for them to eat. And so he goes and he drives the cows, and 2 weeks later, he comes back, and another guy comes and says that he's going to be a logger. So my dad says that it's either that or go to the army. So I guess I'll be the logger. So he builds the fort for the South, and then the feds come down and say, should we go around it or should we go through it? And then they decide to go around it. And you know what they've done?
What did
What
they do?
they know.
They kept them away from us for 3 weeks. That's what they done. And a bear showed up in our house, and I put the old shotgun barrel to him. I can handle it.
Coyotes are very kind and generous. They help some innocent Indians. The Indians help back with giving presents and welcome them as real Floridians.
Papa and I were working with the cattle. Then we finally came home. We surprisingly got the shock of our lives, standing in the paddock alone. A march back and some dogs!
Boss gave the Indians some food. They said thank you. He protected them, and they said God bless you.
They're hungry and without food. They only took one cow. That morning which cause I'm on your behalf. Found them in the woods alone. Our eyes that were bright. I took them home and gave them food and shelter for the night.
Generosity is the way it ought to be.
We understood your need, no food for your tribe. We want you to know we will be at your side. Here are a dozen of our finest cows, no need to pay us back. We might not have so much food, but it's not loyalty you lack.
Generosity is the way it ought to be.
I found them in the woods when I was finished hunting. I invited them to dinner because they looked like they were starving. He saw me by the forest, he looked so curious. He invited me to dinner, he wasn't furious. He saved us from those white men, so a marsh tacky we gave him. Dogs and anything he needed, he never did a sin. I didn't ask for these gifts, the marsh tacky and the dogs. They must have been mighty grateful, though I only saved them in the fall.
Generosity is the way it ought to be.
When Toby and Sil first met, they really got along. They've been fishing and riding, their friendship lasted long.
At last we have 2 dogs we've been waiting for so long. Nick, nip, and talk, it makes me wanna break out in song. Generosity is the way it ought to be.
friendship and trust. Zach had Toby with Tawanda, with Glenda his half-brother Saul. So the families were united, and not so different at all.
Generosity is the way it ought to be.
Had built a very profitable cattle business and were known all around. The barn was filled with...
I'm sorry, Joey, did that sound like an inappropriate noise? Joe's a pro. Watch him handle this. No problem.
The barn was filled with chests and chests of gold Spanish coins. The cattle business was not an easy one, though. On the first drive, the cows got flooded. They lost all of their cattle in a terrible flood. Another year, they all died in a swamp of death. Nature wasn't their only enemy. Once, a bunch of cows got run over by a train. And as time went on, more and more people put up fences. If Zach, Tobias, or one of their helpers tried to enter someone's property, they could get shot. As time went on, they started breeding the cows to be part bull, but they started with skimpy yellow hammers. Also, over time, they started growing oranges too to supplement the money.
Zach was just standing there, he got nothing to do, just talking to his papa and sweating in jeans like he's supposed to do. All of a sudden he hears a weird noise and creeps up to the shed. Outside is his own little horsey-o, marched back, he groomed and fed.
Oh, Zach's first ride on Ishmael gave young Zach quite a thrill. He felt he could ride 4,000 miles and not feel tired still. Zach and Ishmael were quite a pair. They'd be together through any weather, almost anywhere.
When he climbed atop of that horse, it gave a wild neigh. And then it reared back to the floor of the shed and didn't hear Zach yell, hey! And Zach got a hold of the leather reins and yelled a big yee-haw. They started across the green grass field to go show Mom and Pa.
Zach's first ride on Ishmael gave young Zach quite a thrill. He felt he could ride 4,000 miles and not feel tired up still. Zach and Ishmael were quite a pair. They'd be together through any weather, almost anywhere.
Oh, Zach's first ride was a wild time of happy thoughts and joy. You never thought that the spirit thing caught inside an 8-year-old boy.
Never thought that the spirit being caught inside an 8-year-old boy. Oh, Zach's first ride on Ishmael gave young Zach quite a thrill. Thought he could ride 4,000 miles and not feel tired up still. Zach and Ishmael were quite a pair. They'd be together through any weather, almost anywhere. They'd be together through any weather, almost anywhere.
Actually, why don't you go first so they understand why this music is happening? Okay.
So when I first saw Zach at the Christmas frolic, he looked like he just stepped out of the bush, which he had, but I was determined to get to know him. He was a lot different from the boys I knew up in Jacksonville. We were at Fort Drum just at fancy for the Christmas frolic, our big holiday dance. Though his steps were fancy, he did take me around the waist. That was enough.
Yikes. I went to the frolic to have me some fun. I met my dream girl shining bright as the sun.
We'll be married with laughter and tears and such joy. We'll be very, very happy with our own little boy. Embarrassment crowded his thoughts as he danced. Glenda seemed so full of bliss, bliss was bliss. It seemed a daydream and a nightmare to him.
How in the world am I supposed to know this?
Do you think a country boy knows how to kiss?
Couldn't we just start with 1, 2, and 3? Now we turn together, we'll start there, of course. Couldn't we just start with 1, 2, and 3? Don't put the cart before horse.
All right, let's see if you can dance. Ready? Let's sing that waltz for them as the dancers dance. Ready? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2.
Couldn't we just start with 1, 2, and 3?
Now we turn together.
We'll start there, of course. Couldn't we just start with 1, 2, and 3?
Don't put the cart before horse. Very nice.
Sitting behind him on a horse, the smell of her made him dizzy, like the night he rode with Glenda, only this time the scent wasn't flowers, it was crushed pine needles and smoke. Sawgrass stretched into infinity, and flights of egrets flew overhead with herons for a mile long. Zach had never seen anything like the Okeechobee.
Well, you're one of the first people to see this besides an Indian. What do you think of it?
Seems like the whole world out here. How far does it go?
To the sea in the south. It is many days' journey from here to the end of it, and it's awfully difficult pushing the canoe through the sawgrass. Once, I saw sawgrass that was taller than 2 men.
I'd like to cross it someday. Would you go with me and show me the way?
I would if you asked.
Tawanda, I want to stay here and be with you real bad. More than anything, but I have to go right now to see about Papa. See if your medicine man can help him.
Well, I thought so. There'll be other times for us.
Just show me the payopi. It was such a sight I shall never forget. When it was just us two out walking alone, I knew it was something I would not regret.
We spent days together and years they went by. His father was ill and it was a secret. We had a son, but he never found out.
Should've known, just to know like I should've known. Fire from spark, fire from spark.
When he first came down, his father was ill. It was love, we fell in love at first sight. I showed him the peyote and he saw it. For years I lay thinking of him through the night.
I saw her the first time I came to the village. The first time I saw her, my father was ill. She showed me some things I will never forget. The very thought of her still gives me the chills.
Starting with 1, 2, 3.
No need to start it with 1, 2, and 3.
Zach and Glenda got married and had a beautiful baby boy named Sol. He loved to ride horses just like his father, but Wanda had a secret for Zach. I went to a village just to say hi, found my son, passed me by. He was the one, the very best rider. Had I known, I'd been beside her.
Wanda, I did not know. Wanda, I love you so.
Be careful.
Hurricane, fire, gun. Hurricane, fire,
What?
have I done?
Careful.
Be careful. beautiful as you go through the land. Not every man you love is your man.
I went to the village just to say hi, found my son, passed me by.
Joanna, I didn't know.
He was the one, the very best rider, had it on, I'd been beside her.
Wanda, I love you so.
They couldn't eat, they couldn't sleep. Why did you go? Mother's asleep. They grieved for days till the coffin was ready. They lowered her down, slow and steady. Why'd you go, Emma? Why'd you go? 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 From the Seminole Indians. So he took Sol to the village. There Sol met his best friend Toby. Later on, Sol disappointed Toby by destroying the custard apple forest. When Sol and Toby first met, they were a little surprised and shy, but then they became good friends and were very sad to say that. We remember the tragedies sometimes more than the joys. The death seems to weigh heavier than the births at times, but it would be a disservice to the Maccabees, the Billies, and the Osceolas if all we remembered were the difficulties. They also lived and loved and had a memorable time worthy of noting.
I remember riding with my father. I remember speaking with my mother. Now I wish that I could hug her. Now I know that I did love her.
That's the way it ought to be. That's the way it ought to be. That's the way it ought to be. That's the way things ought to be.
All right, little Talking Blues tell you about one of the bigger real estate scams that ever hit Florida. Our hero, comfortable in the woods, climbed up and robbed the nest of turkey vultures, sold them to the tourists as fancy parrots and kinnabags. Made a bunch of money, and we'll tell you what he bought. 1, 2, it's all got some buttons. 2, 3, 4.
Sold us buzz, put him in a cage. Sold to the toys for fair wage. Turned him into dogs, and the dogs into geese. Turned the geese to Miami Beach. Turned chicken feed. Turkey vulture feed, baby. One thing for sure. The fans cool the fence. Sold needed money, so he hit the streets. Sold some buzzers and he bought the beach. What beach did he buy? Miami Beach. What beach did he buy? Miami Beach. Sold needed money, so he hit the streets. Sold some buzzers and he bought the beach. What beach did he buy? Miami Beach. What beach did he buy? Miami Beach. What beach did he buy? Miami Beach. For a bunch of fuzzy buzzers by Miami Beach.
1, 2, sing that anchor song, Joey.
Those machines you call progress, crushing innocent mammals, creating folks from the sawgrass, killing all the animals. You went against
yeah, you man.
Alright, everybody, I'm here to tell you about a story. I got a big old hole in my heart. I'm going to tell you why. My dearest wife has passed. Do not marry, it says the soul. You think it gives you joy, but it's no joy at all. Do not marry, it says the soul. You think instead of joy, you end up bone. In the end, love causes misery. You're getting every bone and you're rocking on your knee, but she's gone. She's solid gone.
1, 2, 3. She's gone. She's solid gone. She's gone. She's solid gone. She's gone, gone, gone like a hot true corn. She's solid gone.
Zach told Soul not to marry, took his advice. He became unhappy and decided not to be nice. Zach told Soul not to marry, Soul took it as oh, it's kind of scary. Soul don't marry, it'll make you sad. When you lose her, you'll feel so bad. Don't get married, neighbor Zach exclaimed. This left an impact on Saul. He followed his advisor, so he claimed that every night he balled. Zach was very sad, his son asked him why. Zach said to Mary, only grieve and cry, she's gone. She's solid gone.
She's solid gone. She's gone, gone, gone like a hot true corn. She's solid gone. Don't get married, love to share, but when she leaves, too much to bear. Don't get married, not enough, wanting for you to give out your love. No, I never found love with a woman. That is what I said to Soul. It is just like owning dogs when they leave its great big hole. She's solid gone. 1, 2, 3. She's gone. She's solid gone. She's gone, gone, gone like a hot true corn. She's solid gone. You blew it. Saw you blew it. You blew it. Saw you blew it. Yeah, I was crying tears of rain. Wife, and just completely take. You blew it. Saw you blew it. Why'd you have to cause some pain? Saw, ow! Saw, ow! You blew it. You blew it. Saw you blew it. You blew it. Saw you blew it. You blew it like a hurricane. You blew it like a tornado. You blew it. Saw you blew it.
Saul did not listen, now look at service Saul. Not much nature is left, what a huge insult. Nature is our supply of everything we need. Toby takes the fishing, which is a good deed. You blew it, Saul, you blew it.
What did he do?
1, 2, 3, 4. A lonely man standing
all along. The cat was racing by with its cracking. It brought back wonderful yet sad memories. Then the scene changed, and he saw his mom and pa dancing to the music. They were laughing and talking and having a good time dancing to the waltz.